but I read these books, and suddenly one day it clicked. Hang on, I'm feeling angry, but the people that I'm reading about, the crimes continue. My anger's only damaging me. I need to find an answer. And that's when I went into the bookshops, because, as you know, we're in a Buddhist country, so there was no shortage of Buddhism and all kinds of religious, not religious, philosophical, spiritual kind of books. So I started reading the books, and I picked up one book which remains in me today. But so I embarked upon, now my natural curiosity for life, I think it had an outlet. Now it had something to grab onto. And now I perhaps began a path without realizing it at the time. And I began my spiritual journey to stop feeling angry, and it worked because I started to understand who I was. I think I should tell you the story when I was in a taxi in 98 kind of time. It's in my book. I was in a taxi after work, me and two friends. We'd finished teaching downtown school, 9 o'clock, and we had an hour to get back. And normally we'd all be talking philosophy, politics, teaching, all the stuff that we talked about. Because we talked a lot of shop, because we all loved teaching. We were all good at teaching, and we all loved it, because they were very good quality school. And on this journey, I was quiet. I wasn't talking. I could still see myself in the taxi, and I wasn't talking. And I heard the other two talking, my two friends, Rob and Nick. And then there was a little gap, and I suddenly said to them, Rob, Nick, I've got voices in my head. And in England, that means you've gone insane, you've gone loopy, you've gone bananas, you've gone mad. So they laughed, but that was when I suddenly realized that this mind is not what we think it is. And then my journey began from there, and that was the beginning, that was the seed for writing my book, and so on. So I think that, to answer your question, when I got to Thailand, it was just, this is a beautiful journey, let's just be on the journey. And then pain through anger motivated me to learn more, but outside of the teaching, I was still learning about the teaching, and then I did my diploma before the masters as well, which was outstanding. So I was learning in every facet of my life. I was learning how to be a better teacher all the time. I was learning on the job in the classroom.